Okay, so let's dial it up today. We're taking a deep dive into the new official Stargate SG-1 role-playing game.
Oh yeah, this one looks pretty interesting. Finally, a way to run your own SG team.
Exactly. Like if you ever sat watching the show thinking, I could do that, or, wanted that kind of 80s sci-fi adventure feel, exploring planets and stuff,
Hmm.
this is basically that, but tabletop.
Right, no screen needed. Just you, your friends, some dice, and well, limitless possibilities, really. Your own missions, your own stories in that universe.
So how's it actually work? What's under the hood? I heard it uses the D&D 5th edition system.
It does, yeah. It's built on the 5e open gaming license.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for anyone who's played D&D recently, jumping in should feel pretty straightforward. The basic mechanics, rolling a d20, that'll be familiar.
Okay, so it's accessible then, but is it just like D&D with P90s, or do they actually make it feel like Stargate?
No, definitely more than just a reskin. They've actually done some clever things with the 5e rules to capture the show's vibe. For instance, the level cap.
Oh yeah, what's that about?
Characters cap out at level 5. But then there's this cross-training system. Instead of just getting more powerful in one class, you branch out, you gain broader skills.
Ah, okay. So kind of like how in SG-1, everyone could handle themselves in a firefight, but also had their own specialties, not just a super fighter or super scientist.
Precisely. It encourages that versatility, that well-rounded team dynamic you see in the show. Like less high fantasy hero, more adaptable operative.
Makes sense. What else? I remember a lot of tense standoffs and negotiations in SG-1. Does the game handle that?
It does, yeah. They've introduced a new stat called Moxie. It's specifically for social encounters. It actually influences who gets to act first, who gets the upper hand in a negotiation or a tense diplomatic situation.
So it's not just rolling persuasion. There's a tactical element to talking. Kind of like those old sci-fi RPGs where figuring out the aliens' customs was key.
Exactly right. Adds a bit more strategy to just talking. And then there are determination points, TP.
Right, the heroic points for when things go sideways.
Yeah, basically, you can spend DP to reroll dice, or even like introduce a small narrative twist to save your bacon. Think those classic 80s action movie moments where the hero pulls it off against the odds.
Nice. That fits the Stargate feel.
And they've got distinct rule sets, too, for different kinds of challenges. Firefights are handled differently from, say, research tasks or chases or those social negotiations we mentioned. Helps give it that episodic feel.
Hmm.
Different mission types feel mechanically different.
Okay, cool. So who can you actually be in this game? Is it just humans from Earth?
Nope. That's another cool part. You can play humans, yeah, from Earth or, other planets. But you can also be Jaffa or Takra.
Whoa, really? Dakara.
Yep. And even a new race they created for the game called the Eteran. So lots of options beyond the usual human-centric stuff if